that have blessed people have been written butt naked. Next question. Really? But not one sock on. Out straight out the bed. But if you come over to my house, don't sit on that piano bench. Sit on that piano bench. That piano bench ain't had nothing but cheeks. On that piano bench. For Jesus. Next question.
All right. You heard what he said, man. We all know who this is, man. I don't even need to say. Giving all praise and honor glory to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Really extremely quick video. You don't have to say much. I don't have to say much about this. You heard it for yourself, man. Right? All I'm going to say is the title of this video. By the way, this is actually a video sent to me by the brother in the camp, Asham. But all I'm going to say to this is Thawadah YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, that he didn't make me a Christian. I'm going to say it again, man. Thawadah YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, that he did not make me a Christian. And Thawadah YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, that he did not make brothers Christians and or got them out of Christianity. Thawadah and the sisters as well. Thawadah YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. That's all I'm going to say about this, man. I'm going to read a couple of scriptures, and that's all that's going to be, man. I don't have to say anything. You heard it for yourself, right? So I'm gonna read a couple of scriptures. Just pull up Nahum chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Right? This bloody city, which is pretty much this entire earth right now, is filled is pretty much ran off of Christianity. Christianity is literally the top religion out there, right? Instead of you Christians coming up to Israelite camps, instead of Christians coming up to Israelite camps, what you need to do is you need to look at your own congregation and the questionable people that you have in your congregation, right? And do not get on my comment board or anybody else's comment board and sit up there and say, well, it's not all Christianity. You can't put one person, you can't pinpoint one person to the entire thing. Well, that's what you do with Israelites, right? Israelite in a whole other camp, whole other group that has nothing to do with one another, does some crazy, heinous thing, and you all say it's all Hebrew Israelites. We had a guy attack us because of something that IUIC had done, surrounding the church and yelling and harassing people walking out of the church. Us at Great Millstone, we're against that. That's literally harassment. We're not out there harassing people. People come up to us, we tell them, and whether they hear or whether they forbear, that's not up to us. Then we go on about our day. Great Millstone keeps it simple, right? That's it. So don't get on our comment boards and say, well, that's not all Christianity. Bro, your fellow Christian is sitting up here talking about cheeks for Jesus. And this is where I go into that Jesus Christ is a completely different entity, man. Right? That is not a savior, man. That is a demon. That is highly demonic, man. This is why YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is our savior. Nobody's sitting up here giving up cheeks for YAHAWASHI, man. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous, man. This dude is sitting up here talking about cheeks for Jesus. Why do you have to write a... And then you put it out there. He's literally exposing Christianity right there as to what Christianity is about. He's exposing Christianity. And what I mean by what is Christianity about, I'm talking about that freedom stuff, man. Do what you will. Do whatever you want to do. Worship Jesus how you feel you could work, how you feel you want to worship Jesus. If you want to be naked and write songs, keep that to yourself. Why do you have to get on these platforms? And this comes to show you that this is what Jake, this is the astonishment, the byword and the proverb among all nations. That's Jake, man. Right? Let's go on to the next verse, man. Psalms chapter 58, verse 3. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Christians are some of the biggest hypocrites walking the planet, especially black, so-called black Christians, right? Those so-called black Christians are like people that you really don't even want to speak to. I'm talking about just in a day-to-day basis because, you know, uh, uh, for example, I mean, we were in a certain neighborhood and lived in a certain neighborhood for a little while with Thawadah YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. We got up away from there. Um, you know, we would be minding our business and something would happen, and then the neighbors are starting things and calling the police on us and stuff, and it's just like, but then every last one of them are Christians, and it's just like, well, what's going on here, right? Mind you, we're minding our business, and like I said, they just didn't approve of certain things, which, like I said, it had nothing to do with them. Number one, the heathens down the street were doing the same exact thing, is what I'm talking about, right? But they have no problem with them, but they had all the problem with us, starting stuff with us, calling in nephews and stuff with family members on us, and these are all Christians, man. These are all Christians. They are some of the worst people walking the planet right now. So hypocritical. And you got this guy, man. Like I said, y'all know who this guy is. Where's Vocab doing a video on this saying this is messed up? Why are you what is this? Is this really what Jesus is about? So-called Jesus is about? And yeah, according to y'all, yes. Well, according to us, yes, this is exactly what Jesus is about. Right? Because Jesus Christ is a damn demon. All right? Jesus Christ is a demon. Is a demonic force. Anyway, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahawashi, Shalom.